I got like a 2 hour wait. Apparently this is an unmanned warehouse and there's not anybody here till 10 o'clock. I got unloaded this morning at a place that like a recycling place, and it was pallets of um, full 20-ounce bottles of soda that they were disposing of, I guess. I don't know. But they unloaded that, and then I drove over here, and then I'm just waiting. And then I pick up a load here, and it goes to Chicago, to Costner Avenue. And then I pick up a load and bring it back to Ankeny, and then I don't know what I got going on. All I know is I got to be home by early Friday morning to help take my daughter to the hospital to get knocked out so the dentist can do dental work on her because she won't stay still. She'll battle and fight. And so she just got clearance in order to get the procedure done. And all it is for teeth cleaning and anything else they feel they need to do when they get into her mouth. But because she won't sit still, they've gotta give her anesthesia and knock her out. So just hanging out. Probably lay back down, take a little bit of a nap here in a little bit. Wait for these guys to get here. I just slid my tandems all the way to the back because I know I need to because of the type of dock it is. It's got those ramps here. I'll show you guys. I'll just have to pull forward to open up my doors when it's time. But it's got one of these docks. See, I slid my tandems all the way to the back, but it's got these concrete ramp deals, which a lot of times I'll make these things out of wood. But yeah, I gotta get loaded. I'm empty right now. I'll be backing up to this dock as soon as someone gets here. Next door there's guys doing something. I don't know what the place next door is, but yeah. Got the reefer cooling down to 34 degrees. I'll have to stop and get some reefer fuel along the way. We're sitting at about exactly half. That should be pretty good on my truck fuel though. So I'm at this place. Just waiting for someone to show up to load me. I had to back in off this road into here. So nobody here yet. It's all just relax and chill out for a while. Gonna go live and see if anybody pops on the live feed, and I'll stay on until I get bored, I guess. I'll just yipper yapper about something. I don't know. But I gotta wait till 10 o'clock. I've got all day today to pick up here. I don't really have an appointment time. It just says 00, but I gotta be in Chicago, Illinois tomorrow by noon. so that's pretty easy to do. When I get down here, I could just go park, but I'm gonna travel as far as I can. I just might finish out and do like a split and then drive over there to Chicago this afternoon or this evening and get there and wait. Hopefully it's not a bad area, that Costner Avenue. I don't know if that'll be a bad area or not. And then I pick up in Melrose Park at 2:20 tomorrow and drive back to Ankeny. And then we'll see what they got for me. So we'll see what happens if I get how all this kind of plays out. Hopefully I still get some good miles this week, even though I gotta be home early, preferably by late Thursday night. So we'll see how everything goes. Probably go back here, take a little bit of a nap. The driver that dropped this load off at the yard left their padlock on the trailer, and I was trying the wrong key to open it up, and we were trying to break into this because the key I thought worked for was the wrong key. And I thought I'd put one of the keys for the padlocks on both sets of the keys I have for the truck. All the keys I have for like all the various locks, like the Kingpin lock, the airline lock, the padlock that they gave me, and everything that I have keys for is on. I tried to have one key for each one of those things on both sets of keys, but this is the other driver's lock, and it still locks, but you really got to fight with it to open it up, and you got to bang it, because we really did a number on it. He had some sort of a tool. If you really look, this part right here is all bent in, so it catches. It pops open when you use the key, but I did finally realize that I was using the wrong friggin' key to open it. I had it didn't look like a key for a padlock, so I wasn't trying it. I was trying this one key that was a smaller key, and it turns out I was using the wrong damn key to try to open this lock with. I had to go get the other lock and try it, but it's this key. I didn't think this was for a padlock for some reason, but this opens up and you gotta kind of pull hard. I mean, it still works, but yeah, I didn't realize these keys were universal. Apparently they're universal, but you really got to push on it. It still basically works, but we ruined it. So it pops open. It just needs a little bit of, really the only reason why it's doing that is because the metal around this part is catching on the catches right there, and that so yeah, It still works. It's not like broke. If I'm gonna give it back to him, and whatever. It is what it is. It's not broke. It's just a little banged up. Alrighty. So I got about an hour and a half wait before anybody gets here. I don't know if they'll show up early or not to open up the building and be ready. The guy on the phone that I called that said for assistance, call this number. So I called that number, and so when I told him I'm at the when he figured out I was the Bloomington location, oh, that's an unmanned warehouse. You're gonna have to wait till 10 o'clock for someone to be there. So no idea what I'm picking up, because I don't know what this place is. It's just called Hudson, so I have no idea what kind of a place this is. I don't know if it has something to do with food, probably not, but whatever I'm picking up, they want the temp of the reefer set at 34 degrees. So, don't know. Put this on sleeper berth. But I should be able to do a split and get a bunch of hours back and be able to drive pretty much all the way to Chicago and park somewhere and then drive the rest of the way tomorrow. So he's like, just have to stop somewhere and for like 7 to 8 hours. And once I do that, it should give me enough hours back for me to finish the drive down to Chicago and do a 10 before I deliver. And with any luck, I'll be able to park at the place I'm delivering to, so I don't have to worry about parking at a truck stop or any of that garbage. Maybe park at a rest area just outside of town or something like that. There's some truck stops just a little north of Chicago there, on the North Illinois side there. May or may not be part of the Skyway, but I'll go get parked there. So that's pretty much the update. I'm gonna go relax until I get a knock on the door, get some more sleep, being my sleep got interrupted. I was gonna wait before I went in to check in at that place, but they knocked on my door at 6 o'clock. Oh, we open by 5 o'clock. You come here. Okay. I got to back into that fence. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get turned around. Yeah, you'll come back down. You go down there about a block. You can turn around right there. Okay, and then you back in there. Okay. Okay. So there was a bunch of Hispanic guys working in there, and nice guys. They're trying to help me break the lock, and because I tried the key that I thought worked on it, and apparently it was the wrong key, and I didn't realize that those other key was a padlock key. Can't remember what some of the keys are for because I don't use them all the time. They just hang on my thing, and then because I rarely ever use them, they gave me a padlock, and I have a padlock too in my tool bag that is one of those harder to cut off style ones. So I need to start making regular practice of using my lock. So whatever. I'll return the lock. Won't say nothing. I'll just give it back. It still works. It's just a little banged up. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go back here and relax. I don't know if I'm going to go to sleep. I'm definitely just going to go lay down, probably watch some TV or something. I'm just going to relax. So I will catch you guys later this evening, probably. Later, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. Catch me on the replay or whatever.